A new titan is rising in Central America, the Grand Canal of Nicaragua. This ambitious project is set to transform not only the landscape of Nicaragua, but also the very foundations of global commerce. Stretching across lush jungles and rural communities, the canal's path is already sparking debate and anticipation worldwide. Backed by a staggering $50 billion from Chinese state enterprises, this project is more than just a waterway. It's a direct challenge to a century of global trade dominance. The scale of investment signals China's determination to leave a lasting mark on the world's shipping lanes. Designed to rival the legendary Panama Canal, the Nicaraguan canal promises to reshape shipping routes, alter the flow of goods, and shift political alliances. It could redefine how nations interact and compete on the world stage. The canal will stretch an impressive 278 kilometers, engineered to be wide and deep enough for the world's largest ships, vessels so massive that even the expanded Panama Canal can't accommodate them. This means a new class of megaships will have a dedicated passage. More earth will be moved here than for the construction of both the Panama and Suez canals combined. The sheer scale of excavation is unprecedented, making it one of the largest engineering feats in modern history. This is China's bold statement, a new maritime superpower shaping the future of global trade. By investing in such a monumental project, China is signaling its intent to lead and influence the world's economic currents. As construction surges ahead, boardrooms from Washington to Beijing are watching closely. Governments and corporations alike are recalculating strategies, aware that the balance of power in global trade may soon shift. The canal offers Latin America a new economic partner, reducing reliance on the US and opening doors to fresh opportunities, investments, and alliances that could reshape the region's future. For shipping companies, it opens up new possibilities and tough choices. They must now weigh the benefits of faster routes and larger ships against shifting political and economic landscapes. The Dragon's Waterway is a story of ambition, power, and the relentless drive to conquer geography for commerce. It's a testament to human ingenuity and the desire to connect continents, markets, and people. Its completion marks the dawn of a new era, one where the currents of global trade may flow in entirely new directions, forever changing the world's economic map. The dream of a Central American canal is centuries old, stretching back to the earliest days of exploration and empire. For generations, people have imagined a passage that could unite two mighty oceans and transform the world's trade. Spanish conquistadors imagined a shortcut for gold and silver as early as the 1500s. They saw the dense jungles and rugged terrain not as obstacles, but as challenges to be conquered in pursuit of unimaginable wealth and power. The Panama Canal, completed in 1914, after decades of effort and sacrifice, became the ultimate symbol of this quest, fueling global trade, reshaping maritime routes, and cementing US influence in the region for generations to come. But the world has changed dramatically. Ships have grown larger and more powerful, and many now outsize Panama's original locks, pushing the canal to its limits and challenging its ability to keep up with modern demands. This bottleneck created the perfect opening for a new, more ambitious project, one that could handle the supersized ships of today and tomorrow and keep global trade flowing smoothly. The Nicaraguan Canal isn't just an alternative. It's a direct response to Panama's limitations, promising a wider, deeper passage that could redefine shipping between continents. Today, global trade demands faster, cheaper shipping and more efficient supply chains than ever before. Every minute saved can mean millions gained or lost. A new, larger canal could unlock unprecedented efficiencies and open entirely new trade routes between Asia and the Americas, reshaping the economic landscape for decades to come. The Nicaraguan project is the next step in a 500-year-old story, a relentless pursuit of a better, faster path between the seas, driven by ambition, innovation, and the promise of progress. The quest for shortcuts continues, on a scale never seen before as humanity strives to reshape the world's geography in pursuit of connection and opportunity. The modern Nicaraguan canal story began in 2013, when the world's attention briefly turned to this small Central American nation. That year, President Ortega granted a sweeping 50-year concession to the HKND Group, a little-known company based in Hong Kong, to build a canal that would rival Panama's. Skepticism was high. Could an obscure foreign firm really pull off a $50 billion mega project in a country with little experience in such ventures? Many doubted the project would ever break ground. But as the years passed, the project's momentum shifted. Chinese state-owned giants gradually took over, signaling the canal's new place at the heart of Beijing's ambitious Belt and Road Initiative, a global infrastructure push. By late 2025, the landscape of Nicaragua is transforming. 30% of the canal's excavation is complete, and deep water ports are rising on both the Pacific and Caribbean coasts, reshaping the country's geography and economy. We're building a new future for Nicaragua and a new artery for the world, says Li Wei, chief engineer for CCCC, the Chinese construction giant now leading the effort. For many, this is more than a project. It's a symbol of hope and ambition. The Nicaraguan government provides the legal framework, passing new laws and regulations to support the canal's progress. Chinese banks supply the financing, pouring billions into the project and ensuring work never stops. Chinese contractors bring the expertise, deploying thousands of workers and advanced technology to tackle the immense engineering challenges. The original HKND group has faded into the background, replaced by state-level Chinese involvement and a new era of international cooperation. Today, the canal is a web of political will, financial muscle, and engineering power, drawing together governments, banks, and corporations from across the globe. It's no longer a fantasy. It's a reality taking shape before the world's eyes, with each day bringing new progress and new challenges. The canal is on track for initial operations by 2030, with milestones being met and anticipation building for the grand opening. Nicaragua is betting its future on this colossal gamble. The world is watching, waiting to see if this behemoth will truly change the course of global trade. The Grand Canal of Nicaragua is an engineering marvel. At 278 kilometers long, it dwarfs the Panama Canal, with a width and depth to handle the world's largest ships. The route uses Lake Nicaragua to minimize excavation, but requires two massive lock systems, one on each coast. Engineers are dredging the lake with care, balancing navigation needs with environmental protection. The project includes deep water ports, a free trade zone, an airport, and new roads, an entire logistics ecosystem. $50 billion covers not just a canal, but a transformation of Nicaragua's economy. This is more than a waterway. It's a blueprint for a new global trade hub. The scale is unprecedented. The Nicaraguan canal is shaking up global geopolitics. For the US, it's a challenge to a century of dominance over the Panama Canal. For China, it's a strategic masterstroke, securing trade, deepening ties with Latin America, and projecting power. The canal could even accommodate naval vessels, raising military questions. For Nicaragua, it's a shot at economic transformation. For neighbors, it's both opportunity and risk. The US is responding by strengthening ties with Panama and Colombia, trying to counter China's growing influence. The canal is now a symbol of the US-China rivalry, played out with concrete, steel, and capital. Central America is the new front line in a global contest. The canal's economic impact is massive. Nicaragua stands to double its GDP, with jobs and investment transforming the nation. Global shipping lines will save time and money, especially for megaships. But there are losers. The Panama Canal faces fierce competition, and US West Coast ports may see less traffic. The canal will create a new logistics ecosystem, attracting manufacturing and services to Central America. Supply chains could shift, with some production moving closer to the US market. The canal is more than a shortcut. It's an engine for economic realignment. The stakes are global. For Nicaraguans, the canal brings hope and anxiety. Many welcome jobs and new opportunities, transforming lives in once poor villages. Now I have a stable job. For us, the canal is a blessing, says Carlos Mendoza, a local worker. But thousands have been displaced, and indigenous communities protest inadequate compensation. Environmentalists warn of risks to Lake Nicaragua and rainforests. The influx of foreign workers is changing rural communities, creating both new businesses and social tensions. The government touts the canal as a path to sovereignty and prosperity. Critics argue Nicaragua is trading its environment for uncertain gains. The nation is caught between progress and preservation. The future remains uncertain. What does the future hold? Dr. Elena Vance, a global logistics expert, sees three scenarios. First, competitive coexistence. Both canals operate, competing on price and efficiency. Shipping companies and consumers win. Second, regional realignment. Nicaragua becomes the dominant hub, drawing wealth and influence away from Panama. The service ecosystem, finance, insurance, ship repair, could migrate north, elevating Nicaragua and deepening China's influence. Third, geopolitical flashpoint. If US-China tensions rise, the canal could become a strategic asset or a pawn in a global standoff. Control over a waterway that can move fleets in a day is a powerful advantage. The canal's fate could shape global security and stability. The world's supply chains, economies, and alliances may be redrawn. The stakes are enormous. The canal is more than infrastructure, it's a lever of global change. The next chapter is unwritten. The Grand Canal of Nicaragua is more than a construction project. It's a symbol of a world in flux. Backed by China, it challenges the old order and signals the rise of new powers. The canal promises efficiency, prosperity, and a new era for Nicaragua, but also raises tough questions about the environment and social justice. Its impact will ripple from Central America to every major port on the planet. The Dragon's waterway is still being written. Will it foster healthy competition or become a flashpoint in US-China rivalry? This is a story about the future of our interconnected world. Explore the canal's route, hear the stories, and follow the unfolding analysis. The creation of a new ocean passage is a rare event, one that will shape the century ahead. The tides of trade are shifting. The world is watching.